Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Tonight, I'm just gonna go look through a couple decks that I have here. This one I bought on Etsy. It's kind of like a remanufactured thing. Hi, Zero. I'm just gonna be looking at these things here. Nothing doing tonight. Hello, Crazy Ender. Welcome. Just sort of like I think on Friday I'm gonna. There is an actual card game. There is an actual card game for playing. For using these cards. I think I'm gonna go over and learn how to use that. Hello, Ramon. Welcome. I'm not really doing anything too consequential. No art. Just kind of. I got this salad bowl, so it's kind of like a. Yeah, I had an idea to use these blocks and play something like, and then this spin, and then have a spin the bottle kind of a thing, and then behind each one of these numbered blocks, you could use that as your to select your card. And but anyways, I was thinking, I got a year ago. I was trying to make a and this I was like editing on Zoe. You're not the only person here in the chat, so be respectful of the other people that are here. Be respectful of the other people that are here. So about a year ago, I was like trying to edit on. Yeah. I was trying to edit Ice T 217. Welcome, Miziru. I was trying to edit a video on using CapCut on my telephone. And yes, sir. I am what I'm doing is I'm actually just I got this salad bowl here, and it's kind of like card salad. Kind of looking through it, these are cool cards. Has some cool art. This is Halloween month. And I'm just sort of looking through these things. Yes, Zoe. That's what I'm doing. We're just kind of looking through some cards. This one is, it is the Everyday Witch Tarot. And so it's kind of based on, like, has a lot of different images, like Wizard of Oz, kind of Wizard of Oz-like images. There's a lot of other things, too. Okay. Well, I hope that you're able to get some help for that, Zoe. Oh, I'm not actually looking for futures. Ice T 217. I'm not really looking for telling a future. These are just we're just looking at the art on these cards and so forth. What kind of cancer do you have, Zoe? Maybe you're going to start with your chemotherapy and so forth soon. Hmm. It's kind of like a salad. Well, I'll miss you too, Zoe. You know, they're really brightly colored, so we're just kind of like think about, I'm not really doing anything of consequence here. Think of like a salad. Hmm. So how can you even know that? I mean, because in the Bible it says that we won't know the hour or the day. You know, we don't, and that we don't really know the hour or the day that our time is up. But then again, there was on the thorn birds. There was what was her name? The matriarch there. She kind of called it. I mean, there have been people who have, yeah. I'm not really going to say things. I like that. It's got a lot of nice colors in it. It does kind of remind me a lot of, like, what did I say? I said The Wizard of Oz, yeah. Based on, but it was also, it seemed like it was based on Ender. That's right. This also reminded me of the Ender series, like the second book, the second and I think the fourth book. Hmm. Well, you know, this is a tarot channel, Ice T 217. You know, Ice T 217, I'm not making any judgments about your faith. I take kindly that you don't make any judgments about my faith either. Well, if you don't agree with this, then leave. You're welcome to leave, Ice T 217. You don't have to be here. But like I said, but did you know, Ice T 217, that tarot was born out of both Christian mysticism and Jewish mysticism? That's one of the things. Okay. So as far as Zoe's concerned, it's fine. It's fine, Zero. Just, as long as as long as she's not dominating the chat, it's okay. That's all I'm gonna say. We're just looking at the I haven't done any readings here on this channel. But I have like I did that mute for 24 hours. So I'm gonna just say, Zero, you can not don't as long as Zoe doesn't dominate the chat, she's welcome to stay. But Zoe, if you're gonna dominate the chat, just want you to just be respectful of other people, because there are other people here. Like Crazy Ender. I think Crazy Ender is still here, right? Okay, so you're paralyzed. You're paralyzed from the waist down. So anything new happen in Crazy Ender? So you're paralyzed from the waist down. So when did that happen? I don't suppose that Ramon is still here. We'll put this over here. I haven't really looked at this one for a while. I like the box. Oh, you were in a car crash? Aiden, I'm actually not doing I'm not doing readings, but I tell you what. I have okay, I will Aiden, I have my answer cards. So what does Aiden need to know? So what does Aiden need to know? I need a word. What does Aiden need to know? What does Aiden need to know? What does Aiden need to know? Okay. This isn't exactly tarot, Aiden, but it is a the word that's popping out to me, Aiden, is donkey and jog. And so in jogging, it's a slow run, but some of the characteristics of donkeys is that they're stubborn. Are you stubborn? You're right. I didn't say, and I'm not doing a tarot reading. I'm just giving him a. He asked for something, and I'm some words that are popping out of. Okay. And you're right. And I wasn't going to do a reading either, but I chose with. I need to. So the words that are popping out to me, Aiden, are donkey, jog, and family. And donkeys, which are really loyal and magnificent animals, but they're also stubborn animals, and they have their own mind. And then with jog, which is a slow run, so what it sense is that maybe you need to be more loyal and more focused on your family, and don't run too fast into things. So that's kind of just that's a basic thing. Okay, all right. So I hope that though I did say that I wasn't going to do readings on this particular channel, but I just did. Anyways, because we were just going to be looking at things. And I don't really know how, being that I wasn't really, and I'm not going to explain anything. I don't have to explain anything. Donkey being slow, not necessarily slow, but being loyal. And those are good words. Oh, Zero, I sometimes, I've been going on other people's channels to do readings. I've done it twice so far. So I did so I have because you Zero had said that this was not something that you were interested in. I have decided that I'm probably not going to do readings on this channel, and I'm going to focus more on art and things like that. And also, if I wanted to go and do readings, I would need to split this thing off and do a totally separate channel. And so that's kind of, does that make sense? So for the algorithm, and since I've been doing all like a lot of art and stuff like that, that's where I'm standing at. Now, this tarot, this is the oldest complete tarot images in existence, and it goes back to like 1491. Well, Azira, when I go do that channel, it'll probably be as early as March of next year. But I'm actually just not. But I might just make the switch. So yeah, you're stubborn. You're stubborn. Yeah, yeah. Well, so yeah, I've read those cards, Aiden. I've read those cards on one of my friend's channel. Actually, it was yesterday, and so what do you mean? Yeah. Well, I like all you guys too. So the doctors are helping you back into bed. It's song lyrics. What I will do, however, what I will do for all of you guys tonight is that I will spin poetry using those cards tonight. I'm prepared to do that. To go and do readings, I need to put myself in a different headspace, and so I'm not as good as, let's say, like Amanda from Tropical Empress Tarot, who can entertain and do card readings for people all at the same time. And so she's far more advanced as a reader than I am. But I can entertain you guys and do. Okay. All right. So they're helping you get into bed, and you're texting. How are you texting while they're helping you get into bed? Please explain that to me, Zoe. But nevertheless, where I was at, so yeah, so Aiden, so with the sense of jogging, that was a word, and so it means you need to move on things, but you don't need to move that fast. So you need to take time to think about things a bit before you move. But you still need to go forward and think about forward momentum and forward motion. And don't but there is those sense of the donkey, which is a loyal and a very affectionate animal. But that is if you treat it that way. Just like horses are kind of like that, and dogs are that way too. But the donkey does have that stubborn streak to it, where it doesn't want to be told what to do and so forth. I see. All right, so you're sitting on the edge of bed, and then you're taking a break, and then while you're taking a break, you're here texting. Yeah. So the images in this tarot are really pretty horrific, but what I've read about them, and I'm not in, is that they are based upon the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, namely the story of Julius Caesar. And so the story of Julius Caesar in the late 1500s, Shakespeare turned it into a play called Julius Caesar. And so in the 1400s, somebody made a card game based upon somebody made a card game in Italy based upon the story of Julius Caesar's rise and fall to power. And in this deck of cards, or these images in this deck of cards, came from that story. And this is but later it was a card game, kind of like you can use it to play like a card game like solitaire. But I'm going to go look up how to play that card game, and we're gonna go into that next Tuesday night, and I will play both. It's like a multiplayer game, but there's only one of me, and so I will play 2 players, and for making this doing this game. So how many? Okay. All right. So you're fully on the hospital bed now. Okay. So you obviously, being in the hospital, have people to talk to while you're there. So that's what the images in this deck of cards is really all about that. And the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, or the rise and fall of Julius Caesar. And then these are just various Roman characters, or pagan Roman characters, that make up, like, so you would be looking at because the tarot, what the tarot became, the tarot morphed into this. This card game, these cards, is so you need somebody to talk to, but there obviously must be other people in the hospital that could talk to you. Is there a priest there who could talk to you? A chaplain? So I think we could do that. Let's do that. Had a whole bunch of other things planned, but actually I didn't really have a plan. And I was going to look at that other one, but so they have a chaplain that you can talk to during the day, but not at night. So I actually haven't really gone through this exercise. I just have gone through it in my head, though. Let's just go with the... I don't have one of those in order. So what they did... We'll just do it here. What they did... Where this came from... These cards, they came out of the tarot. And you have the 4 suits. You have spades. And you have hearts. You have spades. You have hearts. You have clubs. And you have diamonds. And I got to try to remember this. I went over it once before. I do know that I think that the way it is that So you can't sleep. Can you get a sleeping pill or something to help you sleep? So this would be easier if I look at one. Let me look at a deck that is not. I have one that's like still in order. I believe I have one that's still in order. Or I can easily unorder it here. Oh wait. Yeah. This one I really can't make heads or tails of. Okay. So how was that okay, we'll just use this one. It's fine. This works too. We were looking at these anyway. And the relationship between regular playing cards and tarot cards. And there is that. Yeah, Aiden, that is, so this is the first tarot. This is the first tarot, and it was not used as a fortune-telling device. I won't forget you. You're very unforgettable. I was actually thinking about you this afternoon when I was taking a walk. But so Aiden, so this is was the design for the very first tarot deck, and they it was like in 1491 or something like that. And so I think that there was some Roman or guy who had all the art, and maybe they were done on walls or whatever. And then the cards, I think they were found or resurrected. Like so, the Rider-Waite was based heavily on this tarot deck, but the original tarot, as it was played, it was not for divination. It was a card game that people played, but not, when I say people, I'm talking about the upper class people who had the time to play cards. It was people who had time to play cards. I doubt if your local peasant could afford to purchase a handmade deck of cards. Now they may have had them, but they probably didn't have images on them. But so that is that's the story with this. That's with the tarot. But but the tarot became this. This is what the tarot became. And I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna open up my computer here and I'm gonna talk a little bit about where, because I don't have computer access on, and I will just kind of go over that, and then we'll kind of close for the night. We'll close though with me. As I said, I will spin some poetry for you guys based upon those cards, my letter cards. So, okay, we're looking at tarot to playing cards. Tarot to playing cards. I'm not really thinking of it reading, but tarot to playing cards, what the suits became. And I know that the cups are the hearts. And I think the swords are the diamonds. Spades are swords. Diamonds are pinnacles. And the clubs are wands. Okay, so so cups, swords, clubs, and wands. I think that's what it said. Cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. So then if I go into this tarot and we look at, this is swords. So what did I say? Cups, swords. That's a sword, wand, cups, wand, wand, cup, swords, swords, cups, pentacles, swords, wands, 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 swords, wands, cups, cups, wait, swords, wands, swords, pentacles, cups, cups, pentacles. Actually, this is the Joker. The Joker, pentacles, wands, pentacles, cups, 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 wands, pentacles, cups. I guess what I'll do here is just a little sample game of like solitaire. I'm showing that I haven't actually done that yet, pentacles. I've been meaning to do it, but I really got sidetracked with a lot of things here. Cups, wands, cups, wands, pentacles, pentacles. I like that star card. Oh, there's your card, Zoe. Star. You're a star. This is my favorite card of this whole deck. Is how the moon card, and how everything is magnified at night. All of your fears and anxieties are so much worse at night than they are under the light of the day. And swords, swords. Okay, all right. So, hold on a second. Okay, we'll put this away. So, I'm going to just kind of go through this a little bit. So, in the tarot, in its transformation from tarot to regular cards, let me just put this in order. We'll just start with the cups. I like this. I forgot how much I like this one. But that guidebook was the print was so tiny on it. I can't read small print. 2 of cups, 2, 3, so what they did is they collapsed the knight and the page together. When we're looking at 5, 6, 7. Something's wrong here. Oh, 8 is over here. 8. 9. 10. Page. Knight, queen, and king. Okay. I'm just going to do this with one suit here. I don't need to repeat the whole thing. So this, the fool, became the joker. If we just run it like that, because we could try to do just a little solitaire here. So or not, I don't know. So we're looking at the transformation of tarot into regular cards. And so how this lays out, and I'm going to lay those cards out right here. So we have the ace, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, and king. All right. And then we come up over here. We have ace. We have 2. We have the ace, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10, and then you have the court cards. So in your regular card deck, your court cards are jack, queen, and king. And in tarot, we have a king, we have a queen, and it's these 2 cards like that. And that is how, so when you look at your history of your playing cards came directly out of tarot. And you can actually see this a little bit better if you can see this a little bit better if you go to the Tarot Marseille. The Tarot Marseille, I think I have one of those handy. I have one of those, I know. I don't think I have it over here. With the Tarot de Marseille, which is, it doesn't have illustrated, it doesn't have, of the lower cards, they're not illustrated. It doesn't have figures on them. But anyways, I hope that makes sense to you. It makes sense. And then you also have the Fool, which became the Joker. And that's how you have, we're able to explain this, the evolution of tarot into regular playing cards. And I'm sure that you know, because the church had a prohibition against divinatory practices, that it was easier to hide your divination practices in the form of regular playing cards. But maybe I don't know if that was the case, because people divine with with regular playing cards as well. So this here is a little. So if we were to do like a sample solitaire game, let's see if I can lay this out. With these mini cards like this, it should work. It would work better if I went and used this deck, but nevertheless, I'm gonna do it here. So if you were looking at, I'm shuffling these things up, and I think I'm going to switch the camera onto the side so we can have a little bit more room here, and we'll play solitaire. How many? It's been a while since I even played solitaire. Was it 7 cards? I gotta look that up. I'm such a dummy. I haven't played solitaire in so long. I forgot how to play. So I'm gonna come over. I got my laptop, which is actually it's all using a Linux system OS. Solitaire. Basic rules. Basic rules. I know how to play the game. I just can't remember. I forgot this. Let me just look at an image to get a basic layout. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. It's 7. It is 7. 7 cards. Okay. Let's just do this. Basic layout. 7 cards. And we'll kind of go through. Jumpers don't mean anything here. I'm going to lay this stuff out. Let's just give it a little more of a shuffle, because I did get them organize them by suits. But I'm not going to need the Joker in this, so I better pull the Joker out. The Fool. There it is. We do not need Jokers when you play solitaire. So you still there, Zoe? And are you still there, Crazy Ender? And are you still there, Aiden? Let me just shuffle it one more time. So this is like a first time. I've never, we'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not fitting on here very well. But it'll play solitaire all the same. I feel like I tried playing solitaire with a tarot deck when I was a kid. I just know that I have. I have this memory. Maybe it's not... I'm trying to think of where it was at it, because my great-grandmother was a tarot reader. But when I had met my great-grandmother, she had and so there we go. We'll put the aces and all those other things up here. Let's just run it down like that a little bit more. I need to move this over here. Okay, so what we got here, let me just organize the cards. not running upside down cards. And it was that, so 4 cups, 3 cups, so that comes red over black, red over black. So what was black? Red over black. Swords. I forgot already. I forgot. I better write it down. Okay, so better write that down. Hearts, cups, spades, swords, diamonds, pentacles, and clubs is wands. And it goes on a descending order. So when you're playing solitaire, you're starting high and you're going down low. So you're running red over black. So it's no, we're just gonna go by suits. That is too confusing to do it this other way. So we can run by suits, and so we can start out and we have a card here. We turn it over, Queen of Wands. Go down by suits. 10 of Swords. Oh, I see. I know how we're doing this. I think I got it here. It's really confusing, but you can see what you can do here. You can play regular solitaire using. Now I have what do I have just here? Wands, and so I can just come down from the Queen, and I have to put the card someplace, right? So I can put a club. So it's red over black. Anyways. This is the spectacle today. King of Pentacles. That's a red card. I can come and bring a black card right over the top of it like this. Anyways, you know what? I think you guys get the picture. I'm gonna try this. I think I'm gonna try this another day with my mini tarot deck. This mini tarot deck over here, it would be easier. But these, you can see how this can work. Providing you get everything straight in your head about the suits and the cards and everything. And so I'm going to move on and I'm going to do a poem for Zoe. I'll do a poem for everybody here. Spin a poem for everybody who's left in the chat here. All right, I'm going to put my blocks back because I really like these blocks. And the blank one over here, this is my blocks. And then, where are my cards at? There we go. So I am going to spin a poem for Zoe. A poem for Zoe. Here's a nice image for you, Zoe. Let's do a poem for Zoe. Zoe, give me a number between 1 and 38. Please, give me a number between 1 and 38, Zoe. If you're still there, or else I'll choose for you. A number between 1 and 38. If you're there still listening and you can give me that number, I will choose a number. If not, I'm going to choose a number for you. Okay, I chose a number for you, 16. Because I think you're 16 years old, because that's kind of what I feel like you are. I've had this image in my head that this is how old you are, Zoe. Okay. A poem for Zoe, 16, sweet 16. Amuse yourself on the TV. Words come out live to fill a need so deep that only the sound of a voice can fill. Deep in your heart, a voice speaks to you. Deep in your heart, a voice speaks to you, whispers words of love and want and acceptance. But you need not be ashamed of those other things that haunt you. Write down in 2 columns the pros and cons of the now. I love you, not I love you, yes. Pulling petals off a daisy. Sow the petals onto the ground like seeds. An owl flies by, a wise old owl, hooting from the trees. Flying around the lawn, it sees the seeds of love sowed for you. That's for you, Zoe. If you're still there, Aiden, I will spin a poem for you. We'll use these same images. 6 is the number of love. The balance between 6 and 6, love. Geese mate for life, love. The balance of light. And there we go. We'll use this one here. For you, Aiden. A poem I will weave for you. Bound, rebound. Bound, rebound. The ball bounces. Dribbling around the court. playing basketball with friends in the neighborhood. A canopy of trees obstructs the sun. Bound, rebound, bound, rebound, bound, rebound. The ball bounces. Boys and girls play together. They have fun. It seems old nowadays that people ride their bikes around the neighborhood in the droves in the summer months, going on adventures and then returning just in time for lunch, for dinner, giving their parents the break from the high demands of parenthood. Bound, rebound, the ball bounces. Up and down the court, the kids dribble, throwing the ball this way and that way, like leaves blowing adrift in the winds. Old ways are now new ways. Old ways are now new ways. Old ways are now new ways. A solar wave hits the atmosphere, exciting the atoms in the air, causing a light show at night. The old ways now are new ways. The new ways have become the old ways, the churning and the turning of time. The old ways are now the new ways. The new ways have become the old ways. On a sea, in a boat, adrift, learning first hand this new reality. I don't know that that's exactly a poem, but that was for you, Aiden. Okay. Crazy Ender, I don't know if you're still there. And Zero, I'm going to do one for both of you guys. But maybe Crazy Ender, you come back later, and this one is for you. I don't know which. For Crazy Ender, a poem. A poem of words. For Crazy Ender. If anyone else wants a poem, you can come into the chat and say me. Quote me a number between 1 and 38, if you're still there. If the narrative is I don't know. I'm not going to say anything until your card comes up. Crazy Ender, this one's for you. 11. Huh. I was almost going to do 22, but here we are, 11. Huh. That number array comes up a second time. But square, square, square. Square, beware. Square, hair, dare. Square, beware. Square, hair, dare. Over there is a shoe. The shoe that can be worn at any age. Square, over there, a shoe. A lily blooms. A lily blooms. A lily blooms in the square over there. A shoe fits like a glove. An old shoe, comfortable, not broken down in the arch. You can walk for miles in a shoe like that. Wear it all day. Work, play. A life complete. Bound by the corners of a square. Over there, a lily blooms. The ink in your pen will not run dry when you write these words today. The word on your heart says, hey, don't forget about me. I was here before you were born. You can listen to these words at any age, any time. The shoe that fits good in the arch will help you to get there too. That is the key you need to find to fit into the lock. Heart, moon, moon, heart. Heart, moon, moon, heart. Over the moon, an arch. Throw the shoe in the air. Laces tied together. See if they will arch over a telephone line. That's what I have for you, Crazy Ender. And we will try one more for a 0. Makes me kind of wonder if he adds up his month and birthday and all that, if it comes up to a 4. For some reason, I think he's a 4. A stable life path of a 4. But I don't know. He just seems like a stable, steady person. A 4. Okay, we'll just kind of shuffle this around. I think I'm going to give number 14. That's the card for a 0. Another small one. Raking leaves in the fall. Rake the leaves in the fall as they fall on the lawn into a big pile. A big pile scaled up like a cushion. Before they begin to rot in the lawn, dive into those leaves. roll around on a sunny fall day. Breathe in, breathe out, exhale the weariness of the day. Inhale the newness of the day, because every day is new. A new adventure to be had, a new sun, a new moon. Be that lion that you are. Roar. Be steadfast. Be steadfast in your loyalty towards your friends, your family. Rake those leaves together. Rake those leaves together into a big pile in the yard. All right. If there's anybody else out there, and maybe just for the whatever random person is out there, for one of my artist friends that is new to this channel, Day by Art and Crafts, the lady who uses lots of purple, makes frosting in her mixer, frost cakes that are beautiful, paints with purple. A poem for you. This card. Struggle, thirst, egg, house. Struggle, thirst, egg, plea, house, crunch, jaunt, atlas, snap peas, plea, snap peas, plea to you to not cook them or put them into a salad to crunch, crunch, crunch with other crunchy vegetables. Quench your thirst with a drink from the spring. Quench your thirst from the spring that the otter and the weasel go down to play near. Life is a struggle, it seems. Life is a struggle. Every day as we get older and older, and especially when our bodies fill with pain. But don't forget to say thanks every morning and night for your daily bread. Zoe, give thanks every day and night for your daily bread. Struggle to breathe. Say your please and thank you. Well, okay. One more. 29 for everybody else. 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. Pluto. League. Oil. Pace. Leverage. Lever. Humor. Dog. Humor. Trio. Connect. Connect to your friends. The lever. The lever. Don't forget about the lever. Let's see what I can come up with here. I think I want to try and write this down. Let's do a an acrostic poem to Pluto. An acrostic poem, Pluto. Pluto. Pirates, Pirates. Pirates steal loot. Pirates steal loot under the midnight moon, under the midnight stars, under the midnight stars. Under the midnight stars. Pirates steal loot under the midnight stars. Tricycles race. Tricycles race. Odd. Pirates steal loot under the midnight stars. Tricycles race. Odd. Circles. Tricycles race. Odd. Circles. Ridden by dogs. It's not much of a poem. It's a really dumb poem. It's not much of a poem. It's a really dumb poem. This is a dumb poem for you. For me. There's no humor here. It's odd. The day is odd. The lever. The stat. Also, don't forget about the appliance next to the bed. It's in a league all of its own. Don't forget to laugh. It is good to have valor. It is not odd at all to be strong. To be strong. Pace. P-A-C-E. People. Pages. Read backwards. Pages read backwards. Announce. Pages read backwards. Reveal. Autumn. reveal, A-U-T-U, autumn, pages read backwards, reveal, autumn, leaves, falling, cats, dogs, cats, dogs, play, cats, dogs, play, evening, play, in the E-V-E-N, evening, evening, E-V, how do you spell evening? E-V-I-N-G, evening, play, tag, evening, star, play tag, evening, stars, play tag, under the evening stars. Pages read backwards, reveal, autumn, leaves falling softly. Cats, dogs, play tag, under evening stars. Pluto can't be seen at evening, but Mercury, Venus, Mars can be seen as the sun goes down. Well, thank you, all of you out there who may still be listening. I didn't do everything that I planned. I got derailed, but that's fine. I didn't necessarily have a plan. Don't forget to love your neighbor and serve people, birds, hang out together. The sun shines bright somewhere. Somewhere the sun shines bright. Ink stains your hands going forward into tomorrow. And Zoe, I hope to see you again on Friday, Zoe. You're out there. Wherever you are, Zoe. I wanted to thank everyone for stopping in today. For Zero. For Crazy Ender. For Aiden. It was good to meet you, Aiden. For Ramon. Moon Scarab. I always like seeing your name in my chat. And even the Troll. I want to thank you, Mr. Troll, for coming in. I thank even the trolls, too. Well, it's getting kind of quiet in here. Day by Day, Christine. Okay, artist. Day by Day, Christine. I was trying to think of your channel name. We'll just do one more for you. If you come back and watch this later, Day by Day, Christine. This poem is for you. Number 19. Bloom. Flowers bloom in the springtime. Some stay bloom all the way till the fall. My rose bush had yellow roses all the way up until like a week ago when the deer ate them off. But it was a sign not to delay too long before picking the roses in bloom. There is a moment in time. There is a moment in time. There is a moment in time when these signs make sense. The tiger bite hurts bad for a while. A tiger bite hurts bad for a while. After everything heals, the memory of that moment lingers for a long time. This isn't exactly a poem, is it? It sounds more like advice. If you are listening, at what age do people learn wisdom? At what age do people learn wisdom? Is it 45? Is it 54? Is it 5? Is it 4? Is it 6? Is it 67? Is it 76? Is it 86? Or 87, 78? Maybe 70? Or is it 80? Is it 0? Is it 0? Is it blank? Is this the age that people learn wisdom? When it's blue out? Blue sky, blue nights. The sign is a cube. Okay. This has been a very interesting day. I was only going to come on for an hour. If you're new here, there are these buttons to push, the like and the sub button. If you like the content that I did tonight, I can do more of it. My next time I'm going to come on is... So this was Tarot Tuesday. I have Random Friday. I don't know what I'm going to do Friday. I was thinking something. I'll figure it out on Friday what I'll do. I might do a pop-up. Well, no, I got like these. I got things to do. The next time I'll be on is at 9:09 Friday, 9:09 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Friday. And then I'll be on painting on Saturday at 9:09 p.m. I like these numbers like 909. Angel numbers. Angel numbers. This whole world of mine is filled with angel numbers. And then We'll do crafting Sundays. I don't know what I'm going to do on Sunday this week. 1 p.m. Pacific time. I will probably start that at 1 p.m. Maybe 1:01 or 1:11. We'll do something. Coming up on Halloween, I should probably do another mask. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I haven't done paper mache for a while. We'll do paper mache this Sunday, if I remember. And we're going to paint something on Saturday. And I know that that day by day, Christine had a question about paints and types of paints. I think I'm going to I'll go talk a little bit about the paints I use and the why. I have 2 different grades of paints, and maybe we'll do something on paper. I think that we'll do something like that. Something just very visual, texturally visual thing. Not like a canvas painting or anything like that. But we'll do something painting related on Random Friday, but related to the various actual paints that I use, the medium. And then painting Saturday, I might start a new painting, probably a practice painting. That's probably what I'll start, is a new practice painting for a new design. And then Sunday, we'll do paper mache. All right? That's what I have. And Zoe, you come back. You come back Friday night. You come back on Friday. Keep breathing in and out. Life, it may seem hard, but it's really not that hard. I mean, there are lots of hard things about life. It's a struggle. Some days, every day is a struggle. God only knows how many dark times I've been through. I mean, I almost didn't make it out of my 20s. With that heartbreak that was just so devastating. I never experienced darkness like I did then. That level of darkness from that heartbreak. And wandering around in the dark, lost, because all of my plans had just been broken. Especially after I flunked out of graduate school. Well, that's what happened. I flunked out of graduate school. I wanted to be a professor. I wanted to be a pastor. I had all kinds of plans, and they all came to an end, and I was out there adrift, wandering around in the dark, not really knowing what to do. Life is a struggle. I know that pain of struggling in this life. But it gets better. It really does. Yes, we still struggle and it seems so dark. And sometimes it's so dark it feels like the whole world is going to end. It feels like the whole world is going to end. But maybe certain things, small things, change. But there's another day. There's another day. There's another day. The sun shines again in another day. And even this one, in this story here, a world ends and a new life begins. A world ends and a new life begins. Here. And here, a new life begins. I've been pondering about the meaning of this figure for my entire life. I know that I don't know anything, but I've been pondering the meaning of this figure my entire life. In the silence of the now, the human being rises divine. In the silence of the now, the human being rises divine. In the silence of the now, the human being rises divine. Maybe that's what that means. I don't know. But it still doesn't erase the struggles of the day. That knowledge, maybe, yes. When you're coming out of a dark funk, when you're coming out of the darkness, that knowledge can help. But in the thick of it, in the weeds, in the waves, in the tumbling waves, nothing comforts. Nothing does. Dance does. Contra dance does. In that moment, exercise, going outside, bathing under the sun. It does, but that struggle to breathe, in the darkness of your life, it's hard to breathe in those times. I've been down there. I've been down there deep. I've been down there, but I came out of that. Yes, I still have down days, and yes, I still have panic attacks. But it's less as I get older. All right, I'm going to get off my soapbox now. I wasn't planning on ranting like that. So I went over my schedule for the week. Tarot Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Random Friday. We'll do something painting related. And then painting, we will, on this painting Saturday, we will start a new practice painting. Something that I haven't done yet. Just like I said. And then we'll do paper mache again. Craft a mask because we are coming up on Halloween. And that's all I got for you guys. And Zoe, one more time, you come back on Friday. Bye-bye and good night.